How is everybody doing this fine Friday evening? Dr. Katka here for our Sunset Musing / Modified 369 Cleanse. Today is day 6. Oh my gosh, today is day 6. You guys, look at that sun. A must see. Can you see that? Oh my gosh. So today is day 6, which means we're going into the third phase, day 7, 8, and 9. And what that means is we are just going more clean, if you can believe that is possible. A little bit more celery juice, a little bit less solid. You could literally take it to liquids only, okay? So what that means, we have lemon water in the morning. Look at those clouds over there. Ooh. We have celery juice in the morning. We have celery juice in the evening. Instead of having apple, we make an apple juice out of it. Instead of having fruit, we make fruit smoothie out of it. And then, of course, we have all those green drinks that I was showing you on day 1 or 2. So we could do that. The other thing we could do is just simply stay with what we like. So for me, today was a beautiful example. I did my juice in the morning, my lemon water, my tea, and I was like, oh, I'm hungry. So I had to make my smoothie, right, with all those goodies, the greens, the maca, and all the anti-inflammatory super greens. And then on my way for my meeting, there was a Whole Foods. Surprisingly, there was a Whole Foods. I thought I have to go get some bananas and some apples. And there's a Whole Foods right in front of me. And you should have seen me. I was like a kid in a toy store. I went straight to the produce section. I didn't deviate anywhere. There's all these things everywhere, they want you to buy. I was like, I'm going to my produce. I got the bananas. They had figs. Figs never tasted so good as they did today. Then I got a bunch of celery, of course. I had them make me fresh celery juice today. That was so divine. So I literally enjoyed there with raspberries and blackberries and strawberries, organic, all on sale. You should have seen me. I had this amazing conversation with a lady. She was debating. She loves these pink Lady Smith crispy apples or something like that. And they were $10 for a bag of organic. She's like, oh my God, that's a lot. And I really like the organic. And I told her, listen, it's worth it. If it's worth it, I'll give you the $5 so you can enjoy the organic. She looks at me like, are you crazy? And then she looks at the non-organic ones. She looks at the organic ones. And then she's like, I'm going for it. And I cheered her on so much. I was like, yay, you'll enjoy every bite of it. And she says, yeah, I don't like the non-organic. See how there is the wax, or, they were shiny with wax. And I'm like, you got it. She was my Olympic winner today, for sure. And then I shared with her, she had regular strawberries, 2 packs of regular strawberries. And I told her, if you wanted to, they had these big bag or big, little tiny case or whatever, clamshell they call it, of organic on sale, strawberries. And she says, oh, her eyes lit up, That was beautiful. That was a great experience. I don't like to tell people what to do. I like to inspire them. And I was so inspired by her choosing the organic. It's like, I was like, oh, I was cheering her on. So of course we're doing organic. And of course we are choosing the best food for ourselves. And what I thought today, I really wanted to share that with you on day 6. Whether you are feeling so great and so empowered and so inspired by choosing the foods that are really, really great for our body, or whether you feel really tired and I'm not sure what to do, I'm so kind of not yourself. Either one is okay. If you could just have this immense gratitude for what you are doing, for what we are all doing, tremendous gratitude and compassion for the parts that are struggling a little bit, they're up on the hill there's a being there, so I didn't want to go disturb their peace. However, what I also noticed is because there's stuff cleansing out of my organism, right? it's heavy, like muscles are aching so much more than usually. I was like, oh my gosh, all this lactic acid, this is like coming from. So that will be happening, and that is okay. It's just, let's stay, it is such a great honor that we could do this for ourselves. So I will invite us for day 7, 8, 9. Really give ourselves the gift of, there's something so special that happens, and I'll put this. I have my book with me. It literally, I'm gonna be so strong hunking with this Bible over here, textbook. What I do, I always just like open it somewhere, and just kind of read like, what is the next step? Oh, it says, you are still here, and with the life ahead of you, you can choose to be part of a powerful healing movement. Oh my gosh, you're still here. Yeah, page 259. And with the life ahead of you, you can choose to be part of a powerful healing movement. The reason I like his book and teaching so much is because it's all about self-empowerment, becoming your own doctor, right? Like we all become our own healers. Oh, that was a beautiful page to find. Let's enjoy the sun as we say a little prayer for our being and for our mind that's helping us do this cleanse in this beautiful way. And let's set ourselves up for success to finish this with flying colors. We all get medals. We all get to be winners. And remember, no matter how you do this, no matter how perfect or not perfect, or right by the book or not by the book you do it, it's okay. Like every step towards self-care is, oh my gosh, it's like million steps towards health, right? Towards health. So, oops, of course I knew that would happen. That's the wind. Nevertheless, the sun is still there. Yeah, can you guys see that? So why don't we pat ourselves on the back and say, okay, day 7, 8, 9, here we come. Here we come. Just remember, make sure you have really good bowel movements. We gotta be moving out. We gotta be taking the binders, the charcoal or other binders like bentonite clay, psyllium husk, you name it, applesauce, or we blend the apples. And like for me, I just choose foods that don't need much salt. Like I got these artichokes, and I'm going to enjoy cooked artichokes, and instead of doing like that little sauce you make with butter and garlic, I'm just gonna mix garlic and dulce. Remember, we can have dulce, we cannot have salt, but we can have dulce. So I'm gonna mix it and see what happens. And if I don't like it, I'll just have artichoke without anything, and it will be an experience, right? We all are having a different experience, and it's quite empowering. Like the big piece that I want to all invite us is to stick with it, because the end is super empowering when we cross the finish line, and then we can choose to run another race, or we can choose to run a completely different path, but we have done this. So thank you for doing this with me. Thank you for joining me for our beautiful sunset musing / day 6 of our modified 369 cleanse. Thank you. This is, like he said, it is a movement. It is a movement of self-empowerment and self-healing that is available to all of us. And I just love the sun, that it always reminds me of that. And I hope that somehow it will inspire you as well, and remind you that our life is so precious and is divinely orchestrated. Like we have all these choices, yet in the big picture, our soul just comes here to do just these huge big things of healing and supporting life in a whole bigger way. So this beautiful cleanse, it's almost like it's a doorway to that. It's a doorway to us reconnecting to our deeper parts, to our soul being, to the bigger purpose of who we are. So remember, Anthony Williams says every cleanse is a spiritual cleanse. And it's true because so many of our parts come online, and there is like this conversation, you know, have this, have not, do this, do not. I feel so bad, I'm gonna have this, and the other part is no, you won because we're taking care of ourselves. So it's like this movie going on, right? And what I came to realize, that just like I love the Olympics and I love people just overcoming their, oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful to witness. The part that was so sad for me is that when these two U.S. Sprinters, you know, they ended up second and third, and instead of them celebrating, they were so sad about not being first. And I thought, oh, no, we are all winners, right? And I understand. I totally get where their sadness comes from, and I hope, I pray that when they get back, they will be able to enjoy their tremendous accomplishment of being the second and third fastest man on planet Earth, right? It's like, wow. And with that said, we really all are our own Olympians, our own winners, and these cleanses remind me of that, you know. So I just, my hat off to all of us, really, for doing this, and just thank you. And remember, you can go wrong. You cannot do this wrong, right? There is like the super optimal way, and there is an optimal way, and there is a, you know, good version, and it's like you cannot do this wrong. The closer to the book you go, the better, yet it must suit your organism. So any questions, let me know. Let's just move to day 7, 8, 9 with grace and compassion. Open the doors to success, and literally just eat the foods you like that you can. Even if you eat, you know, fruit all day long and there's no salt needs to be there. You have, you know, the nicest teas you can think of. You make your smoothie the way you like. You put the greens in there, or you make some vegetables with dulce or pepper or cayenne pepper or something like that for enjoyment. It's what starts happening for me, like the figs today, they have never tasted this good. Like, oh my God, I was like, are those like special figs or what? Like, oh, I was blown away. So anyway, you guys, so good to see you. I'm so grateful you're doing this. Much love, much gratitude, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Take care. Oh, I'll let you enjoy that cloud over there. Oh my gosh. Divine. All right, take care. Bye.